In this video, we're going to continue our discussion with simplifying complex fractions. So again, let's go back to simplifying this complex fraction. This time, what we're going to do is let's determine what the LCD of all denominators are going to be. Well, because the denominators are 2 and 6, the least common denominator is 6. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply by 6 on the top and multiply by 6 on the bottom. Well, that simplifies to what? 18 over 2 and 30 over 6, which 18 divided by 2 is 9, and 30 divided by 6 is 5, which is exactly the same answer we got from the previous video, but shows a different method on how to simplify complex fractions. All right, so to simplify complex fractions using method 2, we're going to determine the least common denominator of all denominators in the complex fraction. Multiply each term in the expression by the LCD. Simplify the expression if possible. Okay, so let's simplify each complex fraction using method 2. So now take a look at all 4 denominators here. We need to determine what the LCD is going to be. Well, looking at the a's, that looks like it's a squared because of the a squared here. For the b, highest exponential power is 2, so that's b squared. So now I'm going to multiply every single term by the LCD. Okay, so here 1a and 1b divide out, so that's an ab that's left. A squareds divide out, 1b divides out, b times 2, that's 2b. Here the b squareds divide out, so that leaves me with a squared. Here I have the b squareds divide out and 1a, so that's a times 2 is 2a. I can factor out a b in the numerator. That leaves me with a plus 2. In the denominator, I can factor out an a. That leaves me with a plus 2. Divide out the a plus 2's. I'm left with b over a. Okay, let's take a look at the next example. So again, we're going to use method 2. We want to know what the LCD is for every single fraction. Well, the only denominators we have here contain x's. The highest exponential power is 2. So the LCD is x squared. So again, I'm going to multiply every single term by the LCD. Okay, so on the top it's x squared. And x divides out, so x times 1, that's x. X squareds divide out here, so that leaves me with minus 12. On the bottom, it's x squared. Again, the x squareds divide out, left with minus 9. I can factor both the numerator and the denominator. The top factors to be x plus 4 times x minus 3. The bottom is difference of 2 squares, so I'll write that as x plus 3 times x minus 3. There's a common factor of x minus 3 that divides out from both. And that leaves me with x plus 4 divided by x plus 3. Remember, I can't divide out the x's. I can only divide out factors, not individual terms. Okay, one other example I want to take a look at then. All right, so now we have 2 denominators, b plus 1 and b here. So my LCD is going to be the product of b and b plus 1. So now, again, multiply every single term by this LCD. Okay, at the top, the b plus 1's divide out. That's b squared. Okay, so b times b plus 1, I'll do this on the side, that's b squared plus b, but I am distributing a negative to each, so it should be negative b squared minus b. On the bottom, the b's divide out, so now I take b plus 1 times b plus 3, I'll do that on the side. So when I FOIL, I get b squared plus 4b plus 3. So now I've got to take b times b plus 1, which I've already done. That's b squared plus b. But now I've got to multiply by a negative 2. So that's negative 2b squared minus 2b. Okay, so let's simplify then. Well, the b squareds in the numerator, they subtract out. On the bottom, I have a negative b squared plus 2b plus 3. Okay, I'm going to factor out a negative b from the denominator, because I'm going to check to see if I can factor it. That's b squared minus 2b minus 3. I am going to divide out the negatives. And this can be factored as b minus 3 times b plus 1. There's no other factors I can divide out from the numerator and the denominator. So now this is simplified.